Hunter, Druid, Priest. Hold on, honey. I'm beating Redbeard. Kill me. Alright, what do we do here? What do we do? Probably just draft a Hunter. Druid, Priest, Hunter. I'm seeing a lot of votes for Hunter. Hunter, and you'll get good luck. Hunter, we want Hunter. Force aggro Druid. Alright, I see a lot of votes for Hunter. Fine. I wanted to play Priest. But I guess I'll take this crap. What do I take here? A Murlocula? Yeah, maybe. See Priest do well? What's your call, Mr. Red? Pick Shaman. I would like Shaman. I wanted to play Shaman. Let's grab a Murlocula. I like Conjured. I really like K9otron too. Man, that card's just really good, isn't it? I'm taking it. This card's good. If you've cast 3 spells while holding this, deal 5 damage. Or we could take a Lost Exarch, which is okay too. I think they're both okay. I'll take that one. What if I don't get enough spells? I guess I take Berserker here too. Good 4s, I guess. I love Mark Shot. Let's take Mark Shot. Oh, it's fun, right? Oh, I'm taking the Shady Hound. It is a diver, huh? We could take a Peon. We have a cheap beast already. Let's just grab a 2. This card's good, huh? I like Necrolite too, but let's grab the removal spell. Oi, 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 I love Primordial Protector. It feels like you take the first bear though, huh? Yeah, let's take the bear. Why is it just like Trawler? I don't know. I hate all of these cards. I kind of like this card sometimes. Okay, you know what? Let's take the location. It's cool, right? My first ever drafted collateral? My god, that looks pretty exciting. Let's take that. Harpoon Gun? Alright, I need a Colossal. It's about time. Let's take a Vizier over Poop. Double Harpoon Gun? I want Kazakhstan. Is that stupid? I don't want the bear pick anymore. Wait, why not? Don't I want the bear pick more? Could this be the rare Dreads Hunter? One can only hope. What do I do with my turn here? The song? Isn't Karen the one card you discover from Reconnaissance? You can, yeah. I guess Karen's just the best card. We don't have any dragons. We could take Finley. It's not the worst thing. Being able to put a beast on the bottom of your deck and then harpoon it's kind of cool, no? Okay, let's just take it. It's kind of a cool concept. Man, people just keep killing me with Translocation Instructor. Shopkeep's probably not that bad. Let's just take a Shopkeep. Let's grab a 2. Rush Gain Reborn. Maybe that's just better. I don't really like this Huntress card. It has Rush, I guess. There's a secret. Is the secret any good? Oh, that's a good Beast Infuser. Okay, sure. Take a Corporal here, I guess, and we'll take a Candle Shot, I think, over a Duster. A lot of weapons, but, I mean, it's pretty good. I like having one, don't I? Maybe not. You know what? I'm gonna take the Duster. A 4th weapon's a little dicey. A 2nd Collateral or a Vizier? It's actually kind of close. 2 Collaterals can be a little dicey, but 2 Collaterals can also be pretty explosive, right? Let's pass the motion and take a 2. Feel bad we passed the 1-cost weapon, but having a Keen Eye is really good. We still have 2 Harpoon Guns. I'm kind of down. Pack Kodo's awesome. Accuser's totally fine. This is kind of junk. We could take a Foul Egg or a Mistake, but I think this card's quite nice. A Bunker or a Beast? I think I'll just take a Bunker here. Let's take the Highmane. That's a pretty nice beast. Take a Gargalon, the Stoneborn Gargalon, and a Wound Prey or a 5. Let's just take another Ping. Just a cheap interactive card. Nothing to dredge for. What do you mean nothing to dredge for? I have Mountain Bear, Highmane, some other crap. I do have some of those things. Okay, let me get up, stretch my legs real quick after that last run. We got a bet going. Got 2 Collaterals. Won't that be good? One can only hope. Sorry, doing a little stretching. I'll eat maybe 2 cashews or something too. Thank you so much for waiting. Fingers crossed for more than 5 wins in Rage. Do I have a Rage though? I don't think I rage. Then again, maybe I do.
Your soul shall be mine. Let the hunt
More like a casual despair. Try to find a 2. I drafted some, right? It's a gentle form of rage. That's my favorite type of rage. I'd still find a 2. Entirely possible. Alright, wonderful. I went 12-1 earlier with a bad mage and an 11-3 with a bad pally. They probably weren't very bad. Then I drafted a God Druid, and it went 0-3. We need a legendary pick, and Sir Finley is the best option. I mean, Karen was fine, I think. Karen's not, like, bad or anything. I'm gonna play this. I have no weapons, and maybe I clean up if he, like, hits and... Well, like, Karen's not bad. It's just, I feel like you kind of get a little clumped up in some of these spots. Not that bad. I feel like you get more high mains, like spiders, tarantulas and such. I love Rage Shadow Legends. Oh, someone asked me to play Raid, and I told them to pay me a lot of money, but then they didn't get back to me.
Tazdingo! Yes.
Could shoot that. Could just play the 3 and the 2. I guess it limits his options. Maybe I get a 1-cost spell I actually want to cast. I think I'll just take the stag charge. It could be good, right?
Got a tune with your name.
I need 2 bunker sergeants. 1 bunker sergeant? I mean, I kill a 2-1. I guess I'm never racing. Let me just put 9 power down for 4 mana. 12 power down for 4 mana. Finley, were the other 2 legendary choices so bad? Yeah, they weren't very good. Astalor and Hydralodon. That's what I say. I can poison that, which is nice. I can double trade the other things. I mean, sure, I'm at like no HP, but you know, what are you gonna do? I double trade and play the bear. Yeah, it's probably not very good. What if I play this and find a secret? Also probably not that good. Huh? The fox is undead. Oh, is it? You're right.
Where you follow?
Absolutely. I don't fully clear this way, but I get to keep the bow. I don't take as much damage, and I get a couple of little shitters on the board. I think I'm going to pass out. I hope the rest of your stream goes well, Red. Thanks, man. I don't know how long we'll be on today, but a little while longer, so we'll do this run and then see.
The will of the Forsaken is unbreakable.
He's running us down. We have a big taunt, though. Isn't that good? That's just a full clear, right? I think I just take that. Full clear, it uses all of our mana. Allows us to maybe do stuff with the bear.
A thirst beyond death.
Actually pretty bad for us, huh?
A thirst beyond death.
Ramas never lacks corpses.
So I want to play the bear, but then you just choose up the bear. What if I play this and this? Then you just choose this up. Maybe I equip the gun and play the Finley and try to find the other collateral, maybe? You don't need to draft anything, survive until you find all 4. I don't think I've drafted 4 total collateral damages in the entirety of the time in which the card has existed. Spread across all my hunter drafts. But I suppose if you could, that'd be good. And that is including the 2 in this deck. But that's not too bad. He gets 6. He has to push some of them. Most of them. Merlocula. That'd be cool if it was 0.
I do say, I seem to have lost the surface.
too good. But what the? Wait, that's what I wanted to do? That's probably not what I wanted to do. I'll take the bow in case we need to break through something. I guess I should have Finley first. That kind of doesn't make sense to do it in that order. You put them at the bottom? Yeah, that's good. I want my poison weapon to beat a big taunt. You're messing with my brain. You put your hand back. Yeah, I know, it's perfect. And dredge it. Yeah, exactly. That way we don't have to get something bad, and we can always get the poison weapon. Don't do that, man. Alex? No. Oh, the one that puts the taunts up, maybe? Wish that wasn't happening.
One family get you after I'm done.
A thirst beyond
Kills
death.
there. I'm just dead. I think I'm actually just dead. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I'm just dead. Okay, maybe they miss it. I guess I should have done the opposite of what I did.
Never lacks
That room I would get very afraid. I picked Priest instead of Paladin when it has a 1% win rate higher. Is that a misplay as my Paladin runs are always going bad? I mean, at the end of the day, you need to high roll either of them, and Paladin is just slightly more likely to high roll probably. Is all. Sorry, stretch a little. Sorry, I'm just going camless for a minute.
versus Rexa.
Let the hunt begin. Bring it on.
You could pick any class and they all have a win condition. Yeah, it does feel like a lot more classes are viable right now. There's a certain question of skill in a certain playstyle. Yeah, I think there's aspects to that. You might be better at one class. Maybe it eats 2 hits. I don't know. I guess I'll just take an objection. It's pretty good. The reason why you're doing bad with Paladin is because your heart has a hole in it, and the light is falling through. It's simple. Get some gaffer tape or penny, and you will be mended. What is gaffer tape? Guess I'll play this too. I think I really drafted the worst deck so far. That's not good. That ain't good. I need Hearthstone to add Agatha, and I'd average higher wins. Yeah, Agatha would be cool. I think I'm just gonna play this and trade there. We'll get something, right?
For the Dark Lord. To my side.
That was Counterspell. Which Colossal's my favorite? That's a good question. I don't know. Let me think upon that for a moment. Let's take the mount. It's kind of crazy on here. My favorite Colossal.
Do you have an audience with the king?
I don't know. Glug? Ooh, yeah, Glug is a good one. Maybe it's just Glug. That guy's pretty awesome. You could whack, but I've already got my 2 best beast hits, so the odds of getting value off of that are low. Gigafin? I hate Gigafin. Gigafin's annoying. I despise Gigafin. What's he doing here? Oh, he's killing my guy. That's kind of annoying. Kind of hoping for a good mount, but I guess we have a high main on an empty board, which is nice. And get to hit him for 1 too, let's not forget that. Are we all hoping for a good mount? Yeah, sometimes. The older I get, the less I seem to prioritize sex and the more I enjoy eating cashews.
Do you have an audience with the king?
I mean, I enjoy sex, but, you know, once a day. Every other day, maybe. I don't know if that free trade is worth it. But, you know, okay. Corner is one of your favorite cards. Corner feels like a fair, modern 2-drop in that vein. Dire Frenzy? Well, we positioned well for once, that's good. Gotta admit, I'm pretty stoked with that. Sorry, I ate an acid pill and sometimes it makes me gassy. Or it helps me expel gas out of my body. The top part, not the bottom. I'm just gonna do this with the collateral coming. Just extra damage. I think corner, oh, I already read that. I managed to get 1 win. It's like, damn, I'm good. You're great. You're probably playing great. Gotta be careful with that taco meat. Yeah, maybe it's the taco meat. Let's hope. I don't know, man. I know I said this before, and y'all probably say it again, but sometimes I feel like I'm just getting sick, and I never end up getting sick. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. I kind of like felt like right before I played up, I kind of felt like a cold was coming on. I woke up from a brief nap. I was kind of like congested a little. Killing with collateral, I actually can't right now. Collateral doesn't deal any damage. Oh, this is a good song. I thought Taz left us. Am I going to the doctor still? I have an appointment. I do. Should probably go, huh? But I'm scared. What if they tell me I'm gonna die? Or what if they tell me, what if they measure my fat by watching me jiggle and timing it? Just checking for low T. Yeah, maybe. You can weaken with the minions, but then wouldn't I rather just throw the minions into his face? I could play the wound prey, but it's not that good. I could play this and then play Zero Mana Molecula next turn, potentially. But I feel better after a small belch there. A small expelling of air. Coining out a draw 2. I don't like that play from him. I like it for us, though. I want to play this. I just need somebody to take care of me. Someone to live with me, take care of me. Be a beautiful, sensual woman. Or two. I mean, I don't know. We're just in a fantasy world here. Alright. Well, am I shooting that shitter? 1, 2, 3. I guess not, huh? I wish you didn't postpone it. I had to. I had commitments. I didn't have a choice. I didn't have a choice.
Destiny calls to him.
Shoot it? I don't really have a choice here either. No choices for Redbeard. Let's track. Get something better, maybe. Collateral is good, but it is very expensive. Kill multiple things or play a thing. I think I'll just play. I gotta kill stuff, right? It's not true. Wait. It's kind of true. Wait, doesn't this have rush? Redbeard, I think zombies is underrated. The card is power crept on snipe. Snipe would have been better than whatever that card was for us on that last turn, right? Gave him a card. It's good. I don't think it's like a premium card though. I might be wrong. I've not been under the impression that that card's like so good at,
I will never.
It infused your Molecula. That's true. I'm not saying it's a bad card or anything. Maybe I get another collateral. You never know, right? It's possible.
A willing donor.
That's a lot of damage. That was a lot.
Will of the Forsaken
Kind of
is
dead
unbreakable.
here, though, is part of the issue. I guess I can kill that one. I am not a dead on board. So we do this and we find collateral on the bottom. Shit. Okay, wait. So collateral's on the bottom. So we want to swing the harpoon gun. Right? Or, well, then I can't hero power, but I deal 3 instead of 2. So let's play... It doesn't really matter. Let's take this one because it's cheaper. Let's play this here. And then let's play this here. And then let's swing this and put the collateral on top. And then if he doesn't taunt, maybe we got him.
For your entertainment.
Something small?
Please tell
Not that
me,
small.
where am I?
I can be there.
Okay, that's small. Wait, I just have guaranteed link.
They shot me tolerating.
Okay. Oh god. Definitely not a sniper? No, not a sniper. Which is good. It's nice to get a couple of games against non-snipers, every day, right? A couple? Hold on, I'm in trouble. Okay. If you get sniped, does that mean you've made it? No. I mean, no. Everybody gets sniped. Like, there's not that many arena streamers, and there's not that many arena players. It's kind of easy to find them, I feel.
Rexa versus Sally.
Alright, let me struggle to belch a little.
Crusade will see to your destruction.
Let the hunt begin.
Okay, maybe that's better. He sniped me, and I didn't make it. I failed, and I peed in my bed. I had a, another really scary dream. I had a dream, that like, I don't know, man, like the world was ending. And then like, I think it was all this Hearthstone, like some colossals were like coming up out of the ground and killing people. It's like, they were further ending the world.
I spy with my
I
little
don't necessarily
eye.
want to use my coin. I want his guy to die and my guy to get infused.
You get the
though.
goods. I'll stand watch.
Well, it's very good that they're going to be smaller. Very bad that don't do too much. I guess I can just do that. Actually, that is kind of insane.
You get the goods. I'll
Yeah,
stand
that was kind of crazy, huh?
I see him.
How does Finley work? Left to right? You know, I'm not exactly sure. I think so. Maybe like furthest left goes in first. Let's go. So he hits there, and then what?
I don't need.
If I coin a high main, it's good, but I think I would rather just do this.
Hunt alone.
Spotted.
And the bear. And then we'll give that one up because this one's just more valuable on the board. I think left is at the top, so furthest right is on the bottom of the deck. Left card is then bottom card. If a colossal's attacking me, I wish for the druid one, so I can just run away from it. Yes. Yes. I like the way you think. And then what, Novas?
Let the light reward the virtuous.
Shut the frick up. I mean, on this board status, like, high main's actually maybe better, right? Don't float any mana. Could go 5 and 3 next turn. Could push more damage. Can take a free trade with this high main, right? And maybe Maybe I find some sort of shrink-a-dink.
The more you struggle.
I could run from Nelly. She can't walk on land. True. I'm gonna take all these collaterals, and at some point, somewhere along the line, I'm hoping that they'll be just killing my opponent. I know I give him a lot of armor, but that seems like an unavoidable reality. He's either getting 5 or 6, so I think I'd like to get the hit in this turn. Oh shit. Is this a good collateral? I can trade, 2-4. Redbeard, would you rather have 2 priest locations in your deck or 1 DK location? Oh, 2 priests for sure. Death Knight might be better, but 2 of either is better than 1 of either, I think. Yeah, 2 of them. 1 out of every 15 cards be a priest location? I would love that. Just deals 1. You can't play another mount, that's not fair.
The more you struggle, the better.
Nelly or the turtle, they're slow as hell. Yeah, but what if they're just big and they just stomp all over like your house and you have to sleep in a field and there's a bunch of field mice and they crawl all over you? You don't want that, do you? Well, do you? It's not that low. I'm just gonna play 2 minions here. Cruceroy, thank you for the follow. Hopefully we can get some new followers today. That never hurts, in my opinion. Stop doing this. Buffing. Shit. Huh? What in tarnation? Yeah, I can push 5 next turn. That's pretty good. Who was that following? Oh my god, Cassium. Thank you, Cassium. Good morning, Redbeard in chat. What's up, B-Bart? Welcome back to the stream. It's been an absolute and utter delight to have you here. Use that to kill that?
A thirst beyond death.
There's some value there.
A thirst beyond death.
If he plays like the Murloc one, I think I'd rather just have the face damage. You could have who knows what. What Colossal could you get that would do nothing? Gaia doesn't. No, Gaia clears. Krakatoa clears. Nelly taunts. The Wind Fury guy is good enough. You get Ozumat, yeah, maybe Ozumat. Priest Colossal, yeah. The Paladin one is not enough to live, actually. It's always Ozumat. I feel like that card gives Ozumat a disproportionately higher percentage of the time. Maybe not like a high percentage of the time, but if, you know, there's 13 Colossals or whatever, I feel like it gives Ozumat like 1 out of every 10 times or whatever. It really feels like you get Ozumat more than you should.
Let the hunt begin.
This card's just not very strong. I'll just ditch it and try to find something more powerful. Motek, thank you for the follow as well. I'm glad I begged for followers. I have powerful cards now, but... Shaman Colossal? I mean, that would have kept him alive, right? 3 taunt minions? I mean, they didn't know we had another Colossal unless they were sniping. I'm just curious. But there's a few for sure that don't do anything for them. Corporal. It saves our coin, which is a pretty big deal. Clunky hand. Partially my fault for giving up at 2, so... But we have more powerful cards, certainly.
I spy with
No
my
weapon, I'm not really down to like sit there and greed it. This is probably more likely to gain relevant value. Anamika. What happens when collateral hits a divine shield? I forget, it deals some damage though. Like if it hits a 2/2 Divine Shield, it like hits and then deals 4 or 3 or something like that, I think.
I see him.
This guy just done nothing the entire game? What's going on here? 5 to face? I think he's probably just got a bunch of like corpse blasts and stuff. Removal spells. I'm a little lost though, I'm not gonna lie. A lot of the stuff he's playing is just absolute giga trash.
I see him.
I am tempted with double collateral, but I'll wait one more turn at least. 1 to shield, 5 to face on a 2/2. Is that right? It just does 5 face for any shield? Oh, my turn sucks. Oh wait, I guess I can at least play that. I miss a hero power, but it seems less relevant now.
I see him.
And I'm not going to use the buff there because we want to give the polar bear rush, right? It's always 1 to shield no matter what. Yeah, but it is always 5 after the shield. Open to Signature Potion Master Putricide. Oh, I hope I never open that, no offense. I mean, that's awesome that you got that card, but I hope I never open that wretched card. I like the way Putricide looks. Golden Putricide looks really cool. I don't really have a choice. I mean, I have a choice. But I really don't have a choice. I'm gonna hit here. I'm just gonna push it too. I just don't want him to buff it and gain more armor or health or whatever. Why? I like the colors in the golden cards. I hate the signature cards. Destroy that. It says excess. Okay, I trust you. Other cards work differently though. Don't they? Doesn't explosive work differently? Like it doesn't deal 5 all the time. But maybe I'm wrong.
Sings to me.
Okay. 3 wins so far, pretty good. Signature cards don't even have animations. What the fuck? What the fuck, Blizzard? Ask for your money back. This was such an odd game. He played nothing. He might have got stuck with like a Blood Boil Brute. Maybe he just didn't play the Murlocula because he wanted to tempo it, like for 0. I don't know. I think they probably got a bit jebaited by some of the shit in their hand and deck, right? 400 packs for this. 400 arena runs for this. We're witnessing Aerodemic's descent into villainy. His villain origin story starts here. It's not cool. Why do they look out of place? It's legitimately confusing. I think a lot of the feedback initially was that they looked like they had taunt or like some sort of buff or debuff, and I totally see that. For just that reason alone, I think it's like a reason to not do that. Just confuses people, right? Yeah, B's okay. I mean, maybe I get an infuse card. Popsicle. Thanks, Pop. If the opponent can't tell what the card is, maybe they'll let the Potion Master live. True. That's possible.
It'll be our little secret.
It looks less like a cosmetic thing and more like a board effect. Signature means unique. It's uniquely Blizzard in that it looks terrible. Well, that's not that uniquely Blizzard, is it? I'm really glad that that's dying. I guess I get to hold the harpoon gun this way. Yeah, this is a power craft snipe here. I get a 1/1. And I get to infuse. Ooh, you're late, dude. Freezing trap? I could take the 5. Freezing can be so good against not Death Knight, though. It's so cheap, too. Well, freezing is a lot less effective when your opponent knows exactly what it is for sure. Looks like we got a decent draw. Yeah, it wasn't bad. Both of these are good. Let's play this one. Both are good. I've really disliked the Reborn visual effect. Ever since it came out, it's been an eyesore. Eyesore? Oh, that's... yeah. We double trade. and I get a bunch of 2/2s, or I freezing trap. I could do that too. Like I could just, damn it, I could just whack it. And I guess I'm taking collateral just because it's so good. And then I don't want a hero power, but I'll just do this. He's at 11. It's turn 4, turn 5 for him now, right? Eyesore. Remember when I had a double Eyesore deck and I just popped off and I went like 4 wins? These last 2 games, man, our opponents have done like nothing. That being said, they did have a an identity theft super early. And we countered the Scorpid super hard. Maybe they coined the Scorpid and then I guess they took identity theft, but I don't know. That's pretty bold. I kind of need to pee. I've been drinking more water. Let me queue up and pee. I think I can make it back. It's an I drank too much water pee, so it should come out fast.
Rexar versus Gul'dan.
Your soul shall be mine. Let the hunt begin.
Okay, made it back. God, I really would prefer to have a 1 or a 2. I'm gonna just mull pretty aggressively here. Hopefully we don't pick up 2 collateral damages. Wait, that card costs 2, but what are you gonna do?
I don't have enough mana.
Excuse me. Are you sure you're not drinking too much Ovaltine? Be sure to drink your Ovaltine. I'm actually gonna play that. Matches up pretty well here. Now you just tap there? That's kinda good. With a collateral in hand.
My dying breath is for this city.
You can play that and give it rush. Just play this and try to
Naxxramas never lacks courage.
inspire a trade, maybe. Yeah, sure. 2 and 3. You can give the high main rush, maybe. I guess if I find a little weapon. Rip Hydrolodon. This is much too good.
I see him.
Could buff one of these things. Push more damage, but I just like the option. I mean, with rush means I can just push this 6, right? His death rattle goes off first. So maybe I would rather actually go wide this turn. Let's take that. Let's fire that. Let's hero power.
I see him.
Let's push both of these, and then we'll just clear that guy too. This card is absolutely absurd when it's doing its job, right? I get hero power next turn if I play either big 6, but I don't think we need to. It's gonna be really hard for them to come back. But people can come back in this meta, right? Yeah, so that's a way to come back for sure. Let's play this one. I will rush it and I will trade it. I want him to buff it somehow and gain more. Give it immune or something, I don't know.
Strictly.
What is this? Not much. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 16. Oh wait, I can't hero power if I do that though. But I do clear this shitter. I'm not gonna waste the swing. The hero power kills him, putting him at 1. If I had two charges, maybe. Sick getting 5 is more impressive than the last one. I think this deck is much better than the last one. We have 2 harpoon guns, and that card's insane. We have 2 collateral damages, and that card's insane. And then we have a pretty reasonable curve. We've also been very fortunate with these matchups. We haven't played a lot of mage. We just played a priest who did nothing, a warlock who effectively did nothing, and a death knight who did nothing at like 3, 4, 5 or whatever. We played a flame imp, then tapped, then played a blood knight. The Azure we countered. We got lucky to counter the Azure, but my arena experience is the following. Mage Draft with no discovers and no spells. No fun, 5 wins. Aggro Druid, win or lose by turn 5. Not really fun, happy with 5 wins. Nice rogue deck with cool cards, run into 2 OP mages first 2 games and lose. The third, after a better top deck from a rogue, 0 wins. Definitely annoying and not fun. But the next one, B-Bard, is going to be amazing. You know that. I know that. Only takes 1 more draft. Just like our next Pokepack's probably going to be amazing. Although, I don't know if I'm going to buy any for a little bit. That being said, I almost went to the store to buy some today, but it was too cold and I didn't want to. And I also bought some that are getting delivered, I think, on Tuesday. And I'm not entirely sure what's in them. I think it's either Cosmic Eclipse and Rebel Clash, or it's, I think more likely, I think it's Evolving Skies and Fusion Strike. But hey, we'll keep an eye. Sunny, how are you? Sunny, how's Battlegrounds? How did you do? I saw you were doing really well in the Twitch Rivals Battlegrounds tournament today. I was kind of peeking my head in on your stream and Slissa's. I was watching. I was watching Slissa, and she was commentating somebody playing APM Pirates who played a Nadina at the end, and I was like, oh my god. And then Sunny, and I was listening, and Slissa was like, why would she play a Nadina at the end? And I was thinking, I was like, there's no way. And I couldn't see who it was. I was like, that's not Sunny, is it? And I was like, let me go check Sunny's stream. And I saw this pirate board with Nadina, and then Sunny just saying, like, you know, and, you know, obviously no cam, but I could imagine, no time. There was simply no time. No time. I was like, yeah, yep. I was like on an A. Oh, okay, yeah, it actually is way laggier on different servers for sure. Not like how Dreads plays super slowly, and there's plenty of time, but he plays slow. But yeah, when you switch servers, it's tough. I always hated playing on different servers. It wasn't until I got unlucky. What place did you get, or how did it work? Because either way, that's, I mean, those are tough. You have to play really well and get really lucky for a long period of time, right? There's no time for APM. Yeah, it just feels bad too. It just feels super sluggish, right? And I don't like that. What am I doing with my turn? I can rush and chop, but I'm only 1 stinking tick away. Double cross is pretty shit, but these are worse, I think. I'll take double cross, and I guess I'm gonna chop and see if I can find a mountain bear or something. I mean, the collaterals are so good, but I want the discount. It was fun. I'm glad. I thought that was awesome. Aren't they doing another one? Am I crazy? Or they just did one? I was really disappointed there wasn't a broadcast, like a Twitch Rivals broadcast. I know Slissa was, but I didn't. It would be cool if Slissa was broadcasting it like on the Rivals page. Rip said Arena sucks now. Dread said it's good. The meta's really fun. It's crazy though. Like the cards are crazy. It's more like standard, but the games are fun. But it's way harder to win. I think it's way harder to win consistently. So I think people like yourself or me or Merps, you know, or Adwicta, people who are used to winning a lot and also being on the leaderboard, like with high averages, probably find it a little more frustrating. That's at least how it's felt to me. But I think it's pretty cool. I think this is preferable to just drafting old shitty cards. And then there being a live leaderboard, I think is awesome. I don't think it's implemented flawlessly, but I think it's really cool. And I believe their intention is to switch it out with each rotation, so it's every, you know, 6 weeks, 2 months, maybe less. So that's pretty quick turnaround. Kill things. It's kind of nice though.
I hunt alone.
No search for all modes. Yeah, a search function would be cool. I'll take the Vizier because I have another harpoon gun. Do you have a lot of turns like this, Sonny, where like you blow up the whole board and then you look like you're in a good spot, and then next turn your whole board gets blown up and it no longer, you know, feels like you can't win, and it's like a lot of back and forth, which until that last turn kind of strikes, I think it actually feels quite fun. I can get a zombies. Serpent Bloom's kind of dicey. Where am I? What is this? Where is this from? Is this another card going on the top of my deck? I guess I'll take that. Where did I get that from? Oh, marked shot. Watched the final of the tournament. It was great. RDU got second after getting 7th in the first match. He'll host a tournament tomorrow. Okay, yeah, I thought it was like another one. RDU and Slissa, which is cool. Both seem like cool people, and it's cool that they're getting some showcase and that Battlegrounds is getting something. You know, that they're doing, someone's doing something for it. It's fun. I think that's more fun than the Lobby Legends, which is, I'm interested in the Lobby Legends too. Prize pool's 1K, yeah, that felt bad. I looked at it. If it was like 10K, I probably would have tried to participate. I'm sure I wouldn't have won, but it would have been fun, you know. Somebody call up Doritos. Give us a lifetime supply of Doritos. 8 hours playing for over 100 streamers, yeah. I thought to myself when I saw that that's not probably a good sign. You know, probably not ideal for Battlegrounds in general, but you know. Piercing shot, I'll just take the infinite quote-unquote value. The game looks like it's going long. If he was at 18, 14, maybe you go like collateral piercing. You have him be a little more optimistic. Biggest arena streamer, it's kind of on you to host a big arena tourney. You know, honestly, I think I could. There's a couple things. I think if Blizzard had a better spectating system, if there was a tournament mode already, I think probably that stuff would have been happening for a decade, like community run tournaments. They just make it so cumbersome and difficult, hard for people to coordinate, hard for people to like queue up against each other. It's just a big to do. But you'd have to get we could do one and have no prize pool or have like it be community funded. But if you could get like one sponsor to like, you know, put out a couple $1,000s for people, I think it would actually be relatively easy to do. The card's really good. This is a quite good collateral though. Alright, I blow up Sever 11 board. Huh? Remember when I ran one? It was weird. It was just on average within 10 games. Imagine you could queue against people in arena. That would be sick. Yeah. Queuing against a pool. There's so many cool things they could do for Hearthstone, and it's sad because I don't think they ever will. I kind of wanted to hit the taunt and push an extra 2, but I guess this is fine. Like Hearthstone in general, like Battlegrounds, like Lobby Legends is shit. You know, the ladder system like was cool before, but it was pretty exclusive. You really had to be grinding the ladder like multiple hours every day for the entire month or whatever. Like Arena, obviously, you know, there's been the leaderboard's cool that it exists now. I need help. I need to clear a bunch of stuff. What is this goddamn secret? Are you ever gonna play a minion ever again? These cards stink. I'm gonna be frozen. Do you ever want to swap my hand? Probably not. I'll probably just cycle to hit a different card.
Beyond death, it seems to me.
I guess I do this and maybe I squeeze in a hero power. Dredging again. Oh, Finley can just go on the board at least. And then maybe I can get a good collateral. I don't know. We used to have Cosmic here running them. Cosmic did a few community tournaments. CY Kai ran a few. Sunny ran a few. You think Arena's finally popping up? I think Arena's in a better state now than it's been in years in terms of overall popularity and fun and a live leaderboard, which I think contributes to both of those things.
Good to you.
Is it, you know, flawless and whatnot? Like, no. Like, there are issues, but Arena's popular? I think Arena's more popular than it was. Maybe not popular, but more popular than it was. You have some constructed players who have been competing for the leaderboards. You've had, you know, Blizzard actually actively working to make improvements. That's good. Let's see that. Not quite low enough, huh? If I wasn't frozen. That is all going downhill. I think it's been an improvement. I think, personally, if you look at the leaderboard finishes, people's scores are so much lower. So you're not going to make as much gold. You're not going to have as easy a time going infinite. But to me, the games are more interesting and more fun, and that's an improvement. Xander's shit right now that Arena looks tempting. Can I ever find lethal? I can, huh? I just need a rush?
I can't do that.
Yes, I can. I need 1 damage. I have Wound Prey. So honestly, it's a 1 in 9, right? Because we know the bottom 2 cards aren't Wound Prey. We can also hit Pack Kodo potentially for an explosive, maybe.
Oh, no tech.
Really close, man. Really freaking close. What if I shoot here? I trade 1. It's just like exact lethal. I can't even play. Shoot. Piercing was lethal here. Yeah, but we ripped a couple collaterals and didn't deal much damage. I mean, it kind of is what it is. Greatest power level right now is probably one of the highest I've ever been. Oh, no doubt, not even close. It's probably 2 to 3 times at least as powerful as it's ever been. But I don't think that that's necessarily bad. It just means, you know, I think that's been the case for a lot of metas recently, where, you know, you play dual class arena and you're just playing with like piloted shredders and stuff, and whoever goes first just wins, or whoever's a demon hunter with the inspire cards like just wins. There's a lot of games like that. I feel like there's probably an equivalent amount now, not more, but it has been fine. Point a 2 into a 2 and play a 4, or maybe we try to high roll even more. I just feel like this card can put pressure on people, so much pressure early. Don't want collateral. We get all this gold just for arena, yeah. These days it's harder to, I feel, to accrue gold, whereas in the past I felt like it was relatively easy. Our choice of 3 is a spell or a weapon, potentially. Arena was always the best mode. Yeah, I felt like Arena in terms of the actual traditional Hearthstone, I still prefer it over Standard or Duels or Mercenaries, or I guess Mercenaries wasn't really traditional Hearthstone. But I like Battlegrounds. I never played an auto battler, TFT or Dota Underlords or any of those things until
Twice as good.
I'm gonna play this one. Until Hearthstone. Battlegrounds. But I think it's cool. I just think that they sort of shot themselves in the foot with Battlegrounds, stopping them from developing Standard particularly well. Whatever talent they had seemed to be focusing on Battlegrounds, and all you're really getting from Battlegrounds ever is just like more heroes, more heroes, more heroes. Here's a ticket, here's a, you know, here's a quest, here's a buddy. They're all so similar. It wasn't really doing much new. Here's some more units, here's some more units, here's some more imbalanced units. Like, just skipping one cycle of that and spending it developing things that people would have actually, I think, been more interested in would have been better. The fact that there's nothing in client is mega bad. You should reduce the run count to your leaderboard score to 10 to 15, then have an active score in the client like BG's MMR or Legend MMR, and have it decay if you try to hold it. Totally agree. I've been pitching that for who knows how long. Pretty long. Just want to push the vibe, I want to keep that healthy. Billboard release, terrible balance for a week. Naga release, terrible balance for a week. Fuck all the heroes. Yeah, I think I imagine the thought process was, the game is really popular, we didn't monetize it, we need to monetize it. If we put a bunch of heroes in, people will be incentivized to spend money so they can get access to more heroes. Like, that's like a cheap way of monetizing it by making the game actively worse, right? That's how it felt to me. Hope of Quail to loss, not bad. This guy has Rush, which is not bad. Alright, I'm gonna do this. And I'm going to just double collateral and kill him. BG's being so successful also led to them going down the wrong path and making lots of new modes, hoping they do as well. I think that's probably a contributing factor, at least to Mercenaries. Mercenaries for sure felt like a cash grab that wasn't developed well and then abandoned early, relatively speaking, in the life cycle of it. Like, it feels not good. Hope of Quail always ends it. Let's hope that the Quail ends it.
Me not shady.
I just need to live, that's all. If I do this, I will be living. Please double collateral this mage for me. Well, I have 7 mana, so I can't do that yet. What do you think about a ranked scheme for Arena? I think a score, like pretty much exactly like Mikey was mentioning, would be awesome. A score that goes up and correlates to just wins and losses, but doesn't affect matchmaking would be really good. Or you flesh out an entire like esports scene and give out real prizes and rewards, and you make it MMR-based matchmaking, where you know, if you're a good player, you're stuck playing against other good players, but you're getting tangible rewards for finishing higher than, you know, other people. Otherwise, people will just make new accounts and they'll just smurf all the time. This actually isn't very good for me. But I'm probably more likely to not die this way by removing some power. We just have to hope no counter, no, I don't know, Battle Master or something or other. Not a very good collateral board? No, not great for us. What if it only hits 1? It's sort of like, if it's a 1/1, it'll deal 5, but you don't deal like another 12 or whatever. I think they need to get the mid-level Hearthstone players into it, and you need to get off the 30 runs. All the people who play Battlegrounds and get to 4 to 7k still like it because they have a Scorch improved. Let's capture that. I totally agree. 30's a lot too. Magic has an easy system of similar to constructed in Hearthstone. We have good players playing against good players. Yeah, I think it would be better if you just had a cosmetic score that could go up or down accordingly. I mean, I kind of just lose again, right? Maybe I play this and I just don't risk it, maybe?
The courage of man shall not fail.
Right, like if it's counter, I'm just dead, right? If I rip the collateral. Here at least I can hedge a bit. And then if it is counter and I have to YOLO it, one, I can maybe get a cheap spell. No, I can't. Maybe I can. Maybe he's just dead. And he just concedes and we don't have to risk it, right? But yeah, I agree with you, Mike. Yeah, I agree with both of those. I think both of those are perfect. I think this leaderboard system almost does that. Like if it was like 15 and it showed your leaderboard position in here, let's say it was like 15 runs and it showed your average there or your placement, like it shows you whatever, like a legend score, and you could showcase that. I think that would be really cool. And I think people care about that stuff, even if you're the 5,000th ranked leaderboard player or the 10,000th ranked player. You like to have the ability to like quantify it and maybe climb from there. People like to go in Battlegrounds from 2k MMR to 3k or from 3k to 4k. And no offense, those aren't good players, you know? But, you know, they're players that are tracking their own improvements, and people, you know, they have a sense of pride about that. And it's like you kind of have stakes too. Like Arena, it's having to spend gold it's really, it can put people off, because if you know, like, hey, I'm not good, I'm going to spend gold, I'm going to lose gold, you're not really motivated or incentivized to do that. Battlegrounds, you know, you're like, well, I'm risking my points every time I don't want to take this one now. Every time you queue up and you do poorly, you lose something, but it doesn't cost you anything. Stakes, who cares? Most people care. I care. I care about ranked in every other game. Why wouldn't they in Arena? Yeah, exactly. And the ones that don't care can keep not caring. Exactly. It's just like, it's like win-win, right?
I spy
I don't
with
really
my
like this
little
song.
eye.
Sorry, I care if you care. There you go. And, you know, I'm not, like, sitting here try-harding every game, ignoring chat, roping every turn and stuff. But I want to do well, and I'd like to be able to, you know, track that stuff and quantify it all the same. can face and Savannah on 4. Yeah, you can, but then you can't kill like a 6/4 Divine Shield if they were to drop something akin to that. So probably Avenge. Can't Avenge and Chop. But what I can do is play this idiot. Actually, I can, huh? Maybe I just should. Hopefully Mountain Bear's down there. Never lucky. Let's take Vizier. We'll play this. And still got nothing on board. It's all the way down to 27. So getting close.
Ready to fight for a better future?
Now that we're solving Arena, we need an event that's similar to Road Brawl, where it's 500 gold to draft an Arena deck with boosted rewards, and you get to keep the cards like a real pack opening game. Yeah, agreed. I've got all these great ideas. Agreeing with you. Play a 4. I guess I can just chop it. Play 2 3s. I can also find a weapon next turn. A marked shot or one of these stinkers. I guess I'll just take a marked shot. I don't know. I mean, it's so good, right? It's big. It's not on the board. 257 point BG's player. Took work to get there. I've been playing a little bit. I think I'm up to like 4.5k. I mean, I'm sure I probably could get to like 8k easily. I could probably get to 9 or 10 if I grinded for like a week or two. Maybe a month. Maybe. It's not really all that useful, but we could start there. It's still a play to kill his guy, right?
The more you struggle.
Maybe I just do this. Wound Prey. At the end of your turn, draw a secret. That can go face, but this can kill 3 Colossals. Theoretically. It used to be 9 to 10. I quit after they made it paid. I'm waiting all stream for them. For what? Sorry? I missed the 7s. Oh, yeah. Did I get one? Is this a spider? I hope not. I just touched it. Collateral's not very good here. Discover a spell. We have Wound Prey. We have Zombies. We have another collateral. I kind of dig taking another collateral here. You banned him! Oh, good. Oh, good. Can't be that many more 7s available, can there? What day is it today? Today's Friday? Now it's Saturday, technically. I haven't played a lot of Battlegrounds, but I watched one of my friends play it quite a lot, and I don't understand why they don't implement a ready button with like a 5-second cooldown timer if you unready or something like that. I think PJ talked about it. Team America mentioned. I think other games have tried that system and have found that people just, ultimately it doesn't get used much, and people get upset more when there's just a bunch of 7 out of the 8 people are ready and everybody's always waiting. People just get more like upset or something, I'm not sure. I'll take another one of these. I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna chop that. I'm going to have to trade because I could die. I feel kind of bad. New idea for number 1 on the leaderboard for Arena. Help design a card for the next set. Magic does something like that with the World Championships. They get to design a card and sort of like put their image in it or whatever. Let's see. Is that good for me? It's good. Is it good enough? There's more waiting in Battlegrounds at TFT, for example. Yeah, maybe. I haven't played it. I would prefer it, because again, to me, it wouldn't bother me if I hit it, and if I ever once got to start a turn early because of something like that, that'd be cool. But I also don't really care about the wait time that much. I just watch YouTube, or I get up and go pee or something. In Magic, the World Champ designs a card, and that card goes into an official set. Yeah. Wait, that's what I just said, right? That's sort of what Bloody was saying, although.
Rexa versus Valera.
I forgot the guy's name, but the card is because of that. Possessifier?
The
Crip?
hunt begin.
Or do you mean like Dreads with Muckborn Servant or whatever? I mean, Dreads didn't win any tournaments. No. No. Never did. Never will. I really want to play this Finley, but I also don't really want to give up my hand here. So we'll just wait. This song is one hell of an MGMT remake. Is this an MGMT remake? Oh, it is, huh? It's kind of weird. It's Emancipated. There's a lot of remixes and such.
It'll be our little secret.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. I like that Knife remake we heard the other day. Man, I was going crazy about that song. What is it? The Jose Gonzalez remix of a Knife remix? A remix of the Jose Gonzalez Knife remix? I could put this one on the bottom and then bring it back for cheaper, maybe.
The culprit was
Just between us.
Anybody here playing Dead 2 Rising? Is that what it's called? I prefer the original. I like the original.
Bring a sword to fist fight.
Drafted Collaterals and Redbeard Hunter. This must be a fever dream. I think legitimately I've drafted one Collateral before this in all my Hunters, in all my 17,000 years playing Arena.
Mistakes were made.
I don't know if this works the way I want it to. I also don't want to... Yeah, maybe this is kind of weird, this part here. Maybe I just shoot it. I don't want to put my coin in. Maybe I just chop and don't play Finley yet, and I just find a beast down there, maybe? Maybe that's a play. Diablo 2? How do I kill that? Get a Keen Eye, which kills it quite easily. Means I have to give up my Mountain Bear, which is kind of annoying. But I can find my 3, 4, 5, 6. So I can coin and then hero power. Draw cards. Ugh. I want to play the Keen Eye.
I do say, I seem to have lost the surface.
And I can get the bear back, I think. This card's confusing and kind of cool. It's a good draw.
I spy with my little eye.
Do I get to dredge before I draw? I hope so. I do, right? Because I want to get the bear back right now.
Incredible.
Shut up. It's pretty good. Just take the bear back. Okay. Sorry, that was a little confusing. I didn't want to mess that up. I can't play ladder because of the lag. My question is about the ladder. Rune words. Last ladder rune words are in the non-ladder now? This is a Diablo thing? Sorry. Okay, so I can't kill that, unfortunately. I guess I can just fight them. I feel like I've worked really hard to like not get what I wanted here. Don't you want to exchange a coin for a real card? Maybe. I liked using the coin and getting a real card on the board there, though. I think I prefer that. Can't collateral. Can trade and shoot it. I guess that's
You
fine.
simply lack perspective.
They stop me tolerating. All ends with
Feels like I've worked really hard, not getting what I wanted. Redbeard hits you with a slice of life once again. That is pretty insightful, though. Feels like most of us work really hard and never really attain what we want. I feel like I've done a pretty good job the last couple of years, though. Got a life of leisure, not working for anybody else. Spent some time with some beautiful ladies. You know, what more can I hope for, really? Harpoon gun? He won't kill me, right? What's he gonna do? Double wicked stab me? That, in my opinion, would be... That's 30s for you. Actually obtaining some of the stuff you worked hard for. Well, I didn't start working hard for anything particular until I turned 30? 29? I was like 29, 30 maybe? 30? No reason you can't start it at when you're 20 or 18. 40? Like just wicked stab the minion?
Target eliminated.
Okay. I mean, feels safer. It's less like I'm going to die.
Naxxramas never lacks corpses.
Let's swing again. I'm just throwing it all face. I'm not gonna swing into a minion. We take another harpoon gun. Take a marked shot to try to find like a combination of damage and removal. You can start whenever. Personal development isn't linear. True. True. Arena's nice story. Right, have you seen this? Judge named some characters in game after you and Dose and captured this conversation. I have not seen this. Hang on one sec. Let me pause it and take my turn. Okay. That looks promising. Wait, where's his hair? I would say that. Let's pause this and hear that knife remix.
I must protect the
That
fire
nice
lord.
knife
Let the
remix.
hunt begin.
This just kind of weird you out sometimes. My god. It's uncanny. I got an eyelash in my eye all of a sudden. It's absolutely destroying me. Alright, after this game I gotta go try to see if something's in my eye and get it out. Is the hunter location considered strong? I would say no. I don't think it's very good. I think it's fine, but I think I gave up like a 2 mana 2/2 for it, so. I don't think it was ever strong. No, not
Time
anymore.
waits for no one.
It's like probably like a 5 out of 10, maybe a 4 out of 10. It's not like a you know, it ain't the worst card. On a YOLO. Just like game losing if we miss though. Like if we just don't hit something or we can't get the Murlocula down. Nice drum and bass feel, I like it, yeah.
The Sea Lord is all
So that would have been delightful for him.
astounding.
But with that draw, I'm happy to do this. I'm gonna touch them all and hope he doesn't play anything. Hope he doesn't attack. You'll see me touching all of them. Secret. And then we'll like, oh, damn, this is cheater. Well, that's not good for me. How's that work? Oh, yeah, okay. Kinda cool. Yeah. Could have been markedly worse. Let's play this one. Gain Reborn. Okay, let's play this one.
Or you'll struggle.
Fuck, why do I always forget that those are undeads? Why don't I take a minute to read the cards? God damn it, Bobby. Having this card for 2 would be better. Order. Yeah, that was the wrong order. I always forget that thing, like everything's an undead beast. But I could have looked /read. It's fine. We'll just make it up later somehow, some way.
Hunt alone.
This card can actually be good.
Catch target stealthily.
So I would not have coined it this turn. Those bees are undead. Yeah, I know. Slow Johnny. Maybe Johnny's got a slow connection, or maybe he's a couple minutes behind the stream. Like that happens sometimes. Shit. Would I coin it this turn? No.
I hunt alone.
God, I can't take any of these. They're all so slow. Alright, sometimes people get scared and they trade. Maybe I could have taken the harpoon gun and killed like a 6 if he plays 1/6. This next turn is where we're really gonna get punished, where we could have like cleared maybe. Yeah, I mean, can't shoot that. I can shoot one of these. Maybe I get a deadly, hit the 4/5. This card's good too. How big is it? A 4/4? I mean, I can't really play the card and the weapon. I'll just die. So like if I pick up like a Wound Prey, then I could have maybe gone like here, and Wound Prey even. Maybe trades though. This kind of looks a little enticing, right? Sometimes people trade too much. Oh my god, it's so cold out. It's gonna be warmer tomorrow, man. This is bull crap. It's 25 degrees Fahrenheit right now. Oh my god, it's supposed to snow maybe 2 days this week? Or 3 days this week maybe? What the hell? 9's good. This deck was fun. Got no qualms with the Mac Daddy 9. This run might make it up to YouTube even. So if it does, make sure you're hitting all of the buttons. Subscribe, comment, like, all that. Juicy's here.